Hello everyone, I am Abhishek and today our topic is quadratic equation. But before that, let us see what we have learned. So we have learned what is a quadratic equation and what is its general form. And the general form is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a should not be equals to 0. Second thing we have learned is the method of solving a quadratic equation, and these are factorization method, completing the square method, and the formula of solving quadratic equation, which is known as also Sridharacharya formula. Also, we have learned the nature of the roots of quadratic equations by evaluating the discriminants of the quadratic equations. So here we have learned that the discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac, if it is greater than or equals to 0, then the roots are real. That is real and distinct if the discriminant is greater than 0, and real and equal if discriminant is equals to 0. And if delta is less than 0, then roots are not real. That is complex roots. A number is said to be a complex number if the number is of the form of a plus ib, where a and b are both real numbers, but I is equals to root over of minus 1, that is I square equals to minus 1. I have given the link of these videos in the description box. Now our today's topic is relation between roots and coefficients of a quadratic equation. So it is saying that if ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0 is a quadratic equation where a should not be equals to 0, and if alpha and beta are the roots of the quadratic equation, then alpha plus beta, that is the sum of the roots, will be minus b by a, and the product of the roots will be c by a. So let us see the proof. Here it is given that ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0 is a quadratic equation, and alpha and beta are the roots of this quadratic equation. Then immediately we can write a alpha square plus b alpha plus c equals to 0, and a beta square plus b beta plus c equals to 0. Now we know from the factor theorem that if px is a polynomial and if p of a is equals to 0, then x minus a is a factor of the polynomial px. Now here also we can see that this expression in the left hand side of this equation is a quadratic polynomial, and at x equals to alpha and x equals to beta, the value of the polynomial is 0. So therefore we can say x minus alpha and x minus beta are the factors of the polynomial ax square plus bx plus c. So which implies that ax square plus bx plus c equals to k into x minus alpha into x minus beta. Here k is a constant, and why I have multiplied k? Because to adjust the coefficient of x square in both the sides, which is equals to k into x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Now we can multiply k inside the expression. So we can write that ax square plus bx plus c equals to kx square minus k into alpha plus beta into x plus k alpha beta. Now we will compare the like terms of both the polynomials. So after comparing, we can write that a and k are alike. So therefore we can write a is equals to k. Then b will be equals to minus of k into alpha plus beta, and c will be equals to k into alpha beta. Now if I apply the value of k in this relation, then we can write alpha plus beta equals to minus b by a, and if I apply the value of k in this equation, then we can write alpha beta equals to c by a. So we can write that the sum of the roots will be equals to minus of coefficient of x by coefficient of x square, and the product of the roots will be equals to the constant term by the coefficient of x square.